That's right, it's time for your daily dose of Cyberpunk 2077 news. We've got a ton of stuff to go over, including the official global release times have been released by CD Projekt Red. And what's this? People are downloading Cyberpunk 2077 right now. What's going on with that official word from CD Projekt Red? And check this out, a really cool pre-release character creator for Cyberpunk 2077, pre-order numbers, and also a 400-page guide has been officially revealed for Cyberpunk 2077. So a lot of stuff in this video to go over. Welcome back, Open World Games here. Hope you're doing good. We are so close to the release of one of the most anticipated games in a very, very long time. Remember, I'm going over your top comments. Leave a comment below. It could end up in a future video, but check this out right here. This is the official Cyberpunk 2077 account. It says, the wait is almost over. If you're looking to play Cyberpunk 2077 as soon as it's available, here's a map with global release timings. For PC and Stadia players, the release is simultaneous and scheduled for midnight GMT, and for all console players, midnight local time. So that simplifies things right there, but here you go. There's the global official release times right there. So now, no more speculating on when you can actually get your hands on Cyberpunk 2077. Of course, we know that the release date is not going to be delayed now. This is really exciting. Now, what about people downloading it now? Check this out. Luke Smith says, let's go. And he's installing about, 59.47 gigabytes worth of Cyberpunk 2077 on his, I think this is Xbox One, or it's going to be Xbox Series X, but it looks like an Xbox machine here. Dreamcast guy also said, for those curious, Cyberpunk 2077 has a 43 gigabyte day one patch. And furthermore, we have an official reply from CD Projekt Red who says this, it's an update, but fun twist, not the update we'll have for launch. So there's going to be a day one patch here for Cyberpunk 2077. They might be separating the update so it's not so significant as a download for everyone, so you can pre-download stuff now, it looks like. That's what I'm going to be assuming. But yeah, there's going to be a day one patch on top of the 43 gigabytes. And then, of course, the game is going to be 72 gigabytes. The base game is going to be 72 gigabytes roughly for all platforms. So that's a rough estimate. Now, also a really important note here, Twitter Gaming is going to be hosting a Cyberpunk themed, event. They say this, we're teaming up with Cyberpunk Game to host Cyber Night, the official launch party of Cyberpunk 2077. Like this tweet and you're in. It's going to be happening at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, December 9th, or 12 a.m. CET, December 10th. So yeah, it's going to be the official Cyberpunk 2077 launch party, and Cyberpunk 2077 replied saying, see you at Cyber Night. So yeah, that's super exciting. Can't wait for that as well. Now, if you want to really celebrate right now, pre-launch, starting today, there's this really cool character creator I have to show you. This comes from Tim Utuka, who says, I built this Cyberpunk character creator for all of the impatient fans out there. Create your Cyberpunk themed avatar from a selfie, customize it, and get an awesome render. So I was really curious about this one, and I tried it. Check it out. There I am in Cyberpunk 2077. I've got some bionics here, bionic arm and bionic leg. Don't know if anything else is bionic. But yeah, that was really cool to see, and they just based it off a selfie, and I have to say they did a pretty good job there. I was pretty impressed. But let's keep going. So you guys are probably wondering, how is Cyberpunk performing with the pre-order numbers? It's very, very good news. Check this out. They say Cyberpunk 2077's pre-orders surpassed The Witcher 3. Cyberpunk 2077, the new game from CD Projekt Red, has managed to surpass The Witcher 3 with its pre-orders. That is super impressive, and honestly, I'm not really surprised at all by this. Furthermore, they say that CD Projekt Red recently made an important statement regarding its Cyberpunk 2077 pre-orders, stating that the interest in the game is quite high in this part. The company also announced that the pre-orders of the game are more than The Witcher 3. CD Projekt Red's financial director, PreOrder, oh my god, I don't know how to say this name. Apologies, but he said that the pre-orders of the game that will be available this month are more than the Witcher games that have ever been released to this date. That is insane. That is absolutely huge and super impressive. So yeah, good news there. It looks like Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be selling like hotcakes. And then also on Steam, they show that Cyberpunk 2077 is already like the top best-selling game of, I think it's November, and it's not even out. So the pre-order numbers are absolutely massive in that regard. Now let's keep going. Let's take a look at this. This is really, really cool. It was recently announced that there's going to be an official guide for Cyberpunk 2077. It's going to be 400 pages long, and it covers absolutely everything. It also covers the divergent paths that you can take in the game. It's that detailed, including the different romantic options that you can take as well. I'm going to throw a link in the description below if you are curious about this one as well, but it looks like it's going to be available at pretty much all the retailers that you can imagine. And they also mentioned there that it is spoiler controlled, so if you don't want to spoil the game, hey, check out this guide from Piggyback Games. I think they're called Piggyback or something like that. But yeah, they produced this official guide. They have maps, everything in there, and it's really, really impressive. I'm definitely going to grab myself a copy here, considering also that they have spoiler-free warnings and content in there as well. Now, it is time to go over your top comments. Remember, leave a comment down below. It could end up right here in a video. You never know. First top comment comes from Smoke and Mirrors. It says, I can only imagine how many people will be trying to photo mode during romance scenes. And yeah, it has been confirmed that you can actually do that as well. We have some follow-up stuff from CD Projekt Red about the photo mode too. Rapid Ranger was wondering if you can actually access the photo mode during cutscenes. And the response is here from Marcin Moment of CD Projekt Red, who says, you can use it any point when playing, so it's possible in both gameplay and cutscene sequences. So if you're wondering if you can take pictures during romantic scenes, go for it. There's your answer. All right, Chris Gardner says this, government warning for December, stay indoors, social distance, and play Cyberpunk 2077. Smiley face. Sounds like a good plan to me, and I know a lot of you guys are also going to be enjoying your indoor time with some Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah. Alright, Souls Gaming says, I for real hope this game pulls through after how long the game itself was in development. I was in 7th or 8th grade, and I've been following it from day one. I'm graduating from high school next month. That's how long he's been waiting. That's how long a lot of us have been waiting for this game, and honestly, I really, really hope this game pulls through as well. And I hope that, you know, my biggest worry with this game, honestly, is yes, there's going to be some bugs and glitches, but I feel like perhaps some content creators and video makers might actually go the extra mile to really highlight those glitches, even though, according to CD Projekt Red, they're going to be very hard to find. Now, if they aren't hard to find and, you know, the game's a mess, I will, of course, let you guys know what's going on in that regard. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. It sounds like that is not going to be the case. Because again, CD Projekt Red said it's going to be hard to find those bugs. They will be present, but only if you really, really go seeking them. Maram Raza says, I can't stop thinking about this game. I'm actually having dreams about this game. And a lot of you are actually dreaming about Cyberpunk 2077. Those don't sound like nightmares. Those sound like really good dreams, in my opinion. Ninami Mag says, I'm playing Corpo for sure. Seeing through the eyes of authority in Night City will be interesting. Definitely, it's been confirmed if you want to take the mean path in this game, play Corpo. If you want to be a total a-hole, play that path as well. So that's also another option. So if you want to embrace your dark side, play Corpo for sure. Let's see, Awafi, I think it is, big boy, says, I bet you the weeks after the game becomes released, there will be gameplays like no cyberware challenge or all cool build. Yeah, you know what? There's going to be some really cool builds with this game. I'm going to actually be covering a lot of stuff related to builds and stuff like that. So also, I want to highlight your builds as well. That's something I'm super excited about to see what you guys come up with. So yeah, I'm going to look forward to doing that too. So stay tuned for some awesome content here at Open World Games. Look out for it. December 10th is almost here. Let me know what life path you will be choosing. I'm still undecided. It's going to be tough. Part of me really wants to play Nomad. I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think I should play as my first life path in Cyberpunk 2077. Thank you for watching. Look out for more news and updates about Cyberpunk 2077, and I will see you next time. Take care.